Today, we're diving into one of the biggest puzzles in the world of tech. We're absolutely swimming in data, but a lot of the time, we can't actually use it. So, what's the solution? Well, we're going to explore something called synthetic data and why it just might be the key to unlocking the entire future of AI.
Okay, think about this for a second. Our whole world basically runs on data, but using that real-world data can feel like walking through a minefield. Seriously, it's packed with privacy risks, it can be insanely expensive and slow to get, and a lot of the time, it carries all these old biases that we really don't want to build into our future. So let's really dig into that. What is this dilemma? What are the actual risks and problems we're up against when we try to use real data? On one hand, you've got real data, the stuff we collect every day. It's full of personal info, which makes it a legal minefield with rules like GDPR and HIPAA. Sometimes there just isn't enough of it, and it often reflects the unfairness of the world it came from. But what if there was a better way? What if you could have data that was totally safe, that you could create whenever you wanted, and that could be designed to be perfectly fair? Well, it turns out there is. And the best way to think about it is like a perfect stunt double for our real, sensitive information. So let's meet the star of today's show, synthetic data.
So what is it? At its core, synthetic data is brand new, artificially created information. It's designed to have all the same patterns and behaviors of a real data set, but, and this is the absolute most important part, it contains zero actual information about any real person.
This stunt double idea is just perfect. It means you can have your data do all the dangerous stuff, like training a super complex AI or testing a new app, without ever putting your star actor, which is your real customer's private information, in any danger at all. Okay, so why is this stunt double so incredibly useful? I mean, what's the big deal? Let's break down the advantages, because this is where it gets really good. The benefits here are huge. We're talking privacy that's just built in from the start. The ability to create literally as much data as you could ever need. The power to actually fix unfair biases. Oh, and the chance to prepare for those super rare, weird events. All while moving way faster and saving a ton of money. Let's start with the big one, privacy. Because synthetic data is made from scratch, there isn't a single piece of real personal information in it. So the risk of a data leak? Gone. The risk of someone being re-identified from a supposedly anonymous dataset? Completely eliminated. Then there's the sheer scale of it. Look, in the real world, if you need 1 million new patient records, that could take years and cost a fortune. With synthetic data, if you need 1 billion records for a test, you just generate them, on demand. It's an almost limitless resource. And this part is truly amazing. We can use it to build a fairer world. If your real data shows that loans have historically been denied to a certain group, well, we can generate a new, perfectly balanced data set to train our AI. We can literally teach the machine to be fair. So this all sounds pretty magical, right? But how do you actually make this stuff? It's not just random numbers in a spreadsheet. It's a really clever process where you basically teach an AI how to think like the original data. Here's the simple version. First, a powerful AI model takes a look at a real data set. And the key is it doesn't memorize it. It learns the rules, the deep patterns, the hidden relationships, kind of like the statistical DNA of that information. Then, using only those rules, it generates completely new, totally artificial data that just happens to follow that same DNA. One of the coolest ways they do this is with something called a generative adversarial network, or a GAN. Just picture a game between two AIs. One AI, the generator, is like an expert art forger, trying its best to create a perfect fake. The other AI, the discriminator, is like a world-class detective, trying to spot the forgery. They go back and forth, competing again and again, until the forger gets so good that the detective can't tell the fake from the real thing anymore. Now, it's super important to get this distinction right. People sometimes confuse this with anonymized data, but that's just real data with the names blocked out. It's like putting a mask on someone. If you try hard enough, you can often figure out who they are. Synthetic data isn't a disguise. It's a completely new, fictional person. There's no one to identify. It doesn't just reduce the risk, it eliminates it. And this isn't just a theory anymore. This is happening right now out in the real world, solving huge problems and yes, even saving lives. Let's look at a few examples. Think about self-driving cars. You can't have a real car practice what to do when a child runs into the road 1,000 times. That would be insane.
But you can generate infinite synthetic scenarios of these rare but critical edge cases. A sudden blizzard in Florida, a deer on a foggy road. This lets the AI train for millions of virtual miles, which makes it dramatically safer in the real world. Or how about medicine? Privacy laws are essential, but they can sometimes slow down research. With synthetic patient data, scientists all over the world can share rich, statistically accurate datasets to train new AI models. This means we can speed up the hunt for cures and find new ways to detect diseases, all without ever touching a single real patient's private file. And in finance, banks can build way smarter fraud detection systems. They can train them on millions of synthetic transactions, including brand new types of scams that haven't even been invented yet. They can build fairer loan approval systems, all without risking a single dollar of real customer money or data. And if you're thinking this is some niche thing for the future, think again. The shift is happening as we speak. The research firm Gartner predicts that by 2024, which is basically right now, a mind-blowing 60% of all data used for AI projects will be synthetic. This isn't a small trend. It's a massive shift in how we work with information. So, what's the bottom line? Why should you care? It's simple, really. Synthetic data lets us build that smarter, safer, and fairer AI-powered future we're always hearing about, but it lets us do it responsibly without ever having to sacrifice our privacy. Which leaves us with one last pretty big question to think about. As we move into this future, will the most important data be the stuff we just happen to collect along the way, or will it be the data we intelligently and purposefully create? Thanks for joining this explainer.